Written by Ray Flores. If there is one freedom which we Americans have embraced since the invention of the automobile, it is the freedom to move about as we please. Whether it's getting to and from work, driving our children to school, running to the grocery store, or taking a family vacation, our cars are a huge part of our lives. There are those of us who rely on our vehicles to make a living, whether it's someone using their own private vehicle to deliver food, or as a Lyft or Uber driver. Many companies and private businesses also rely heavily on their fleets of vehicles to deliver goods to and from distributors, suppliers and their own customers. But if one state lawmaker has his way, all of us will once again be facing an increased tax burden at the gas pump. As if we didn't already have enough increases on gas prices, here comes the state once again, picking our pockets. Every time the state needs more money, and that just happens to be always, they come at us with taxes, and more taxes. As the Chicago Tribune reported, legislation introduced recently by State Senator Martin Sandoval, D. Chicago, would more than double the state's gas tax to 44 cents a gallon. Furthermore, the driver's license fee would double to $60. And vehicle registration fees would rise to a whopping $148.00. That's twice what each fee costs now. If these taxes and fees do indeed increase, those who own electric cars would feel the biggest shock of all. Do you realize that these increases would bring the registration fee for electric vehicles from $17 all the way to an astronomical $1,000? Talk about shocking. In response to this legislative proposal, State Representative Alan Skillicorn, R. Crystal Lake, issued a press release pointing out that, in light of the recent report from the Comptroller's office that April revenues were $1.5 billion higher than expected, it appears that the legislation to significantly hike gas taxes and licensing fees is unnecessary and one might even say punitive if enacted. True. If April's revenues were indeed $1.5 billion higher than expected, why on earth are increased fees and taxes being brought to the table? Some of our tax-happy legislators are acting like spoiled, petulant brats on Christmas morning who received a boatload of presents and began to cry about not getting more. Skillicorn continued, I commend Governor Pritzker for stepping back from a bad idea in the form of a pension holiday when the data from the Department of Revenue estimates that next year's tax collections increased by $800 million.